All right, Tony, got the chance. You got hold of it. Just a chance for official visit, but to FSU. What was it like this weekend? What really stood out to you?
We was always doing something. Just high energy out there. Norvell's a great guy. Took us to his house and stuff like that. Had a good time with the players. So real good time with that.
What stood out about being around the players? What kind of things that really just jumped out at you?
They're all close. They're all like family out there. You know what I'm saying? They all having fun. It just remind me like being back home with my friends. So just real cool people.
Who did you spend time with? Was it Ricky Knight and some others?
Yeah, Ricky Knight, DJ was out there, Akeem Williams was out there, Conrad was out there. So there's a couple guys that was out there with.
A lot of South Florida guys in that group.
A lot of South Florida
What
guys.
have they told you about coming up here? What's been like for them, the experience they've had?
They just told me like a lot of people like giving false narratives about the school, and then when they came, it really wasn't true. Like they said, the city's real cool out here, the people's real cool, coach and staff, you're just gonna work. You're gonna be working a lot. So they told me a lot of good things and good gems about the school that I didn't really know about.
Was there anything you learned on this visit that maybe you didn't know before that stands out to you?
Just little details, about like the practices and stuff like that. How Coach Norvell be running like every day. He starts out in the morning running with the guys. I didn't even know the water fountains were public pools and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of little things. They have like the #1 businesses and stuff like that over there.
So kind of what's next in your process? Obviously you're committed to UCF, but you've been back here several times this year.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what's next for you as far as the evaluation process of Florida State and UCF?
Florida State definitely like a good school. Got a lot of history in my position, so I'm definitely gonna try to come back. Meet up with the guys again. So that's just next on my list.
Being around Coach Sertain, what was that like? Just whether it's him or Coach Fuller, just talk about just kind of the conversations and the comfort with them.
I could say being around Coach Sertain and Coach Fuller, they're definitely going to give you a lot of information. They will keep it 100% honest with you too. Coach Pat got the best son in the league right now, so he knows exactly what he's doing when it comes to being a defensive back. Coach Fuller has a great system in right now that I fit in, so they just give me a lot of good things that I need to learn about football that I ain't know before.
And I'm sure your last meeting was probably with Coach Norvell as you got ready to leave this morning. Kind of what was his message as you got ready to go back home?
Coach Norvell, he always got something to say that's like great, that you got to take in, that you got to know not just about football, but just also about life. He always wants the better out of everybody. He always wants everybody to be successful no matter what it is, in football or not on the field. So he definitely just talks to me a lot about being a better man and being a better person.
Are there any schools in this outside of Florida State and UCF for you?
Yeah, been in contact with Michigan, been in contact with Penn State, Louisville, just those couple of schools like that.
Any other official visits planned?
I'm trying to set up one more. I have Penn State locked in for the 31st, but I'm trying to set one more in on the 21st.
You got a detailed feeling about FSU, whether it's the players or the coaches and all that stuff. You got to experience everything. How do you now feel about those guys? Is it different? Is it higher? Is it bigger? What do you think about FSU now?
It's definitely different. I always felt good about the school, but now I came, it just showed that these guys really care about football. You know what I mean? They found ways to just make football their life. They're fully locked in with football and just not on the field, but off the field too. They got a lot of things going on in their life, so it's just very genuine out here.
Do you have a date for when you kind of want to put this to an end as far as your recruitment?
Everything's gonna be locked in on signing day. I'm an early graduate, so around December 4th will be when everything will be fully locked in.
You making multiple visits here, are they kind of the biggest threat to UCF, if anybody is?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, what makes them such a threat?
I've been offered since my sophomore year, the start of my sophomore year, so they've just been building a relationship since then. I've been here a couple of times, so every time they see me, it's the same way. Even when I leave, they still contact me and give me some good information and stuff like that.
Perfect. Thanks, Tony.
Yep.